Welcome to Wine Talk TV. Make sure to stay tuned because what I'm about to share helped me save so much time when I was out dating and when I was in your shoes. And you don't want to miss out on this. Enjoy.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Wine Talk TV. Grab some wine, unwind, and let's have a fucking conversation. I'd like to give a shout out to those who donated to the channel, would like to see me produce better content, and of course, would like to see the betterment of this channel. The more donations, the better quality this channel will get. Still debating if I should do shout outs. I'm not sure if people want it just the way private, but you guys are much appreciated. If you all would like to donate to the channel, please look at the links below. The links are how you get more involved in the channel. It essentially get one step ahead of your competition, your fellow men out there, by being a part of Wine Talk Nation. All right. Also, I am on Rumble, so if you guys want some uncensored Wine Talk TV, head over to my Rumble. We all know how YouTube is, so I have videos there that are me just, speaking about specific things in the world as it pertains to women. Every day we hear something new about women, so there I could be a bit unfiltered and uncensored. So head over to that channel if you want some rated R content. So yeah, let's get into today's topic of the video today. The myth. I wanted to debunk the myth of spinning plates or being, the Bachelor. One thing that we all have heard is, and that we all fantasize, is being a bachelor, being a guy that's single and just kind of dating multiple women all at one time. And dude, that's pretty fucking impressive. Very, very fun. If you can master that, if you could do that, that is amazing, bro. Like, kudos to the bachelors out there that are doing that. If you guys are part of Wine Talk Nation, so you can do that as well if you want to. And I'll get into why you may not want to do that. Now, to become a bachelor, you have to be what's called in the top 10% of men, which is easier to get into versus the top 1%. Okay. On my Patreon, I have a video that talks about the differences between the top 10% men and the 1% man. Now, these two types of men see the world completely different, and I also have a detailed way of how you can get into those groups, if you so please. If you would like, watch that video, become a Patreon subscriber, and figure out what's the top 10% man, what's the top 1% man. So essentially, let me break this down to you guys. When you deal with women, right? There's a couple of things that you're going to realize. Like, if you deal with a good amount of women, you're going to realize this, like, point blank and period. When you deal with a woman, you're going to get one of the three things. Okay? You're going to get a headache, pregnancy scares, or potential STD/STIs. Okay? That's just a fact. So I'll break it down for you before I get into like my counter to spinning plates. Managing multiple women. A headache, we all know women can be headaches. Women are very illogical. They are irrational. I'm going to break down the first point. Women are very irrational, very illogical. They don't quite make a lot of sense in how they are. They typically are never satisfied. If you guys are red pilled, you should know this by now. Women are never satisfied. They always have something that they want, or they want you to do better in something, in some kind of category. They always have something about them. They're always kind of expecting you to do better, or expecting you to perform better. And you could be giving this woman the world. You could be giving her attention. You can give her great sex. I mean, the list goes on of things that you as a man have done for this woman, but yet she still has time in the day to still bicker or still complain about specific things, right? So let's say you took a woman out on a date Monday and you got busy Tuesday. She's going to complain about the fact that when you didn't message her early Tuesday morning. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. You could be giving her great sexual encounters, great things, but she's gonna start feeling like she perhaps you're not giving her enough attention as it pertains to on the romantic side. Hey, I want to go on a date, or women, they find their crease, they find their complaint in the midst of things, and it can become a headache. All you're doing as a man is just being a man. You know what I mean? Just being nothing but kind to this woman, giving her what she deserves and what she wants in terms of goodbye, the positivity and great encounters sexually. But yet she still has something on her mind. She still finds, because women don't really quite, do much in a day, right? So they have nothing to do but kind of to sit around and think. So she's thinking of things, thinking of ways like, okay, yeah, he's a great guy, but he doesn't do this. And so you're spinning multiple plates, multiple women. That means multiple headaches. Okay, that means multiple women are gonna find like you. There's a guy I have that he's been kind of like uh, he's been seeing this girl for about 10 years, having sexual encounters with her, and she occasionally will just send him a message like, hey, like, can I have some money for XYZ? Can I can you give me some money? Because like I need something to I want to go buy something today. You know what I mean? And it's like, look, I get it. I completely get it. You want to have this woman be successful, but the fact that she's over here asking for money when the deal was that it's a sexual relationship, it didn't start this way, but you see how like women naturally progress through relationships. Men, we have to allow it though, but women typically are going to want to push the relationship forward in another dimension. Women are emotional, and then of course women can just drop off the face of the planet. Again, another headache. So you're trying to manage this woman in terms of keeping her happy, keeping her around, keeping her, repeat business, if you will. She drops off. She may lose interest all of a sudden. Now you got to figure out what's wrong with her. Then you got to figure out she has a family issue. Okay, let's say if she doesn't ask you for money, she may ask for you to be an emotional tampon, along with the sex that you're providing her. This is for a bachelor now. So as a bachelor, all bachelors women come with some bullshit at times, and that's not a bad thing. They come with some bullshit. As a man, you just kind of want to do your thing and get up out of there. Women, they kind of want to sit around and they want added benefits to you know, the benefits that you're providing to her. And that can be seen as a headache. I'll continue to create more videos about this because I know how it is. Women can progressively over time continue to provide you with things that don't quite make sense, that are as you're going throughout your day, you're just living your day, then all of a sudden she hits you with, oh, hey, you don't message me this often and this and that. And that can be very taxing on a man's mental health. And you're dealing with 4 or 5 women at a time. It's just like, take your pick. Even when you're in a relationship, if you guys been in relationships, which I'm sure some of you have, there's always something about a woman that literally makes you want to, bang your head on the wall. Like, damn, like I did all these things and she's still flaky. I did all these things and she's asking me for money. I did all these things and she is, wanting to talk on the phone a lot more, or want to hang out after we done our thing, and she wants to hang out a little bit more. She wants to cook now. She wants to go out shopping. She wants to go on dates. And it's like, listen, I just want to have a good time, a great encounter. That's it. Why do we need to do more than what we're doing now? Women will find their little niche in the crevices of your life. Okay. So that's point number 1.
I hope you guys enjoyed that glass of wine. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also share this with a friend. Thank you.